I made a split-second decision to intercept the individual to make sure that the community was safe and protected.
He's trying to make it like it's okay. He's trying to justify what he did.
Here he go lying again. Now, I know that everybody is just sick of hearing anything else about this big Sasquatch, 7'10", waste of skin, pile of manure, aka John Fetterman, the white liberal Democrat running for Senate in Pennsylvania against Dr. Oz. Now, I'm no fan of Hollyweird or anyone that comes out of Hollyweird running into a political position, such as a person like Dr. Oz. But I'm just going to trust the great MAGA king this go round, as he already has a track record of putting America first. So I'm just going to trust the great MAGA king's endorsement of the Hollyweird Dr. Oz. That's just my 2 cents on the particular candidate. But for me, it's all about saving our nation. So if you're in Pennsylvania, vote Dr. Oz, because he's representing the Republican Party. And we know that we have a country to save and we can't deal with the Democrats anymore. But here we go again with John Fetterman. I don't know how he became lieutenant governor. It's beyond me. The guy is so incompetent. They try to say Herschel Walker is incompetent. Heck no, which I got a video that I'm going to be talking about Herschel Walker with his latest debate. But I got several videos that I'm going to play here in a second. If you haven't kept up with what's going on with him, in 2013, he had an incident where he ran a man down with a shotgun because he thought that it was gunfire coming from that particular direction. The person had a mask on. I mean, you can't make this shit up.
I believe I did the right thing, but I may have broken the law during the course of it, and I'm certainly not above the law.
Yeah, new at 6 tonight, the mayor of Braddock admits to pulling a shotgun after chasing a man he suspected of firing a gun near his home. And it turns out that man was just an innocent jogger.
Just down the road by Braddock Mayor Fetterman's home when he heard what he thought was assault rifle gunfire. He chased a man that he thought was responsible, then pulled a shotgun to confront him until police arrived.
With my son, my 4-year-old son, and I heard approximately a dozen or more what clearly sounded like assault rifle gunshots go off.
Mayor John Fetterman says he rushed his son inside, called 911, and took off in his truck after a masked man in black he saw running. But Chris Mayeras, the man Fetterman confronted, turns out to be an innocent jogger who police say had no weapon.
There wasn't any assault rifle shots. It was bottle rockets behind the library.
Mayor Fetterman did have a weapon.
A 20 gauge shotgun under the back seat of my truck, which I pulled out and I showed to just say, look, we're going to wait here and we're going to get this all sorted out when the police arrive.
Mayeras and the mayor tell very different stories. He says Fetterman
followed me into North Braddock and pulled a shotgun and aimed it at my chest.
Did you point the shotgun at him?
No, I did not. I pointed it, way so that he would see that I was armed, but I did not point it at him. In fact, I didn't even have a round chambered or remove the safety at that point.
For both men, it was frightening. North Braddock's police chief says his officers tell him the shotgun incident was over when they arrived. Mayeras says that's not true. The police tried to laugh it off.
I mean, there's a mayor with a shotgun and 6 other cops surrounded me. What else can I do but this?
I believe I did the right thing, but I may have broken the law during the course of it, and I'm certainly not above the law if I did. But what I did in a split second, and out of concern as the father and the mayor.
He's trying to make it like it's okay. He's trying to justify what he did. I mean, you're the mayor of Braddock in North Braddock with a shotgun.
Now, John Fetterman has been pretty inconsistent with keeping up with this whole entire lie of this incident in 2013, with him being a vigilante of chasing down a jogger, a black jogger at that, with a shotgun. Make no mistake about it, folks. John Fetterman was acting as a vigilante chasing down an innocent man with a shotgun. If this was anybody else, a conservative mayor, a Republican mayor, anybody else, oh my God, it would be 365 days like a broken record all over liberal media, and they would be weaponizing this and using it against him. But because he's a Democrat liberal, they turn a blind eye. No Black Lives Matter, no outside beating on drums with lasers, antagonizing the man outside his house for the actions that he did. Which is why I'm bringing it up, and which is why it's irritating to me, because it's a hypocrisy. It's clear that with the Democrats, it's rules for you, but not for them. Every single time. But this interview I'm about to show you that he did back in April, he's explaining the situation and what took place, but he says something that was very interesting to me. Because he was the mayor, he keeps on making this excuse as if he is the chief of all police, that he somehow had the right to do what he did, and that he only had a split decision. And I want to say that again. He said that I only had a split decision to protect the community of Braddock. And I thought that was interesting, because is this the same split decision that the police have to make when they're out there dealing with these thug criminals on a day-to-day basis that you are trying to let out of prison?
I was with my 4-year-old and heard a burst of gunfire. Nobody else was out. After hearing that, I got my son secured. I called 911, and I saw an individual in a ski mask, dressed completely, covered head to toe, had no idea what his race was, running from where the gunshots were coming from, and heading towards our elementary school. And I made, as Braddock's chief law enforcement officer, after calling 911, I made a split-second decision to intercept the individual to make sure that the community was safe and protected.
It is beyond me that this man faced no type of repercussions for his actions. Acting as a vigilante, chasing that man down with that shotgun. I don't even know how he became lieutenant governor. But now here he is doubling down. It just is so interesting to me that he keeps saying because of his position as mayor, he had to make that split decision to protect his community. And it's like, man, I think the mayor doesn't have any more authority than a regular citizen of trying to arrest somebody. And I'm pretty sure as mayor, he didn't get any type of training on how to go about doing so. So it's beyond me that he keeps saying that. But here we go. We got this article. I'm not going to read the whole article. I just want to go down to a part that it didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. And then I'm going to close it on out. 9 years later, Fetterman defends his actions. He claimed that he was doing his job as mayor and that he would not act the same way today because he no longer has that position. Let me clarify this, and I'm going to close this out right here. The reason why he would not make that same decision is only because he is running for the Senate now. Period. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it, people. This guy's a compulsive liar. He's full of SH, you know what. He's a liberal Democrat social justice warrior, and he doesn't even believe in the stuff that they stand for in the first place. He's incapable. He's not even physically or healthy to run for the position. But we know that the Democrats, they don't care. They don't care how many flaws or lies or inconsistencies or lack of physical and health ability for a position of leadership. They don't care. They don't care that someone would say, I feel that I did the right thing but may have broke the law in the same sentence. They don't care. All they care about is he a Democrat, vote for Democrat, even if he's a robot at this point. And that's what I want Republicans to understand and see. You know what I mean? It's cool. Look, it's good to call out rhinos, right? We need to continue to do that, but we have too much infighting. We got to get a little bit of more party discipline. When we have multiple candidates that their ego is too much in the way to bow out, and they're lobbying against Trump-endorsed candidates and whatnot, we're only setting ourselves up to get more losses like they did out in Alaska, right? So I want people to understand that. If you're in Pennsylvania, vote the Republican ticket, period. We have a nation to save. With that being said, I want to know what y'all's thoughts are. I don't want to make this video long. Please put it in the comments. I do read it. If it's your first time on the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so that you can get a notification every time I put out a video. They are fire. And everybody else that has been supporting me all along, my voice would not be elevated to where it is today if it wasn't for you guys. So keep commenting, and sharing. It puts a middle finger up to their algorithm. Thank you for all the super thanks, guys. I really, really gratefully appreciate it. With that being said, it's your boy, Craig Long, 45. You can't make this shit up. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, oi.